Are you religious at all?
I'm not, I would say I generally agree with the teachings of Christianity, but I'm not religious. Like I agree
Do
with
you
like
believe in a
turn the other
higher
cheek
power?
and like turn the other cheek and love the neighbor as thyself and that kind of thing. I think those are good
The teachings
principles.
of like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think good
But do you
principles.
believe in like a god or like a higher power?
Well, something created the universe, or the universe is, you know, here. How did it come to be? You could say whatever caused the universe to come to be is God, or gods, depending on your view. I don't know. I think as a philosophy that I think makes sense is to go out there and to expand consciousness so that we're better able to answer the questions of like what is the meaning of life, what is the nature of the universe, what are even the right questions to ask. And if
Mhm.
we can expand consciousness, more humans, and more digital intelligence, then our opportunity to understand the meaning of life is that much greater.
Do you,
And so I would I have the philosophy of curiosity to understand the nature of reality.
so you've never practiced any religions um,
No,
since
I was
Christianity?
I was sent to weirdly a Hebrew preschool. I'm not Jewish, but my dad sent me there because it was like nearby, and I guess his partners in his engineering firm they sent their kids there. Um, so I was at Hebrew preschool and then Anglican Sunday school, and so it was like Hava Nagila one day and Jesus Alo the next, you know, um, and So but I would say that I've never been particularly religious.
Do you have an answer for what the meaning of life is? What your meaning of life is?
Well, I think the currently the thing to do is to expand humanity and consciousness to the point where we're able to answer that question.
hmm
I don't think we can answer that question yet, or we can't answer what's the meaning of life well yet.
I find that so interesting how it's like, we're technically like the most intelligent species on the planet, so to say, but we can't even, no one on this planet can explain like or provide evidence of like our existence or how we were created. I find that so, you know what I mean?
It
Like,
could be very simple.
no one on
when
this
we were just
planet could say,
created.
how were we created? That's why I feel like there has to be some sort of higher power,
It's got to be.
Like, we're not smart enough to even explain our own existence.
Well, we can say step by step based on the archaeological evidence, the fossil record, and what we know of physics, how we came to be at this point. Um, so, but that doesn't explain how the universe came to exist in the first place. Um,
There had to be like something at some point. Like, we can't even
Yeah.
grasp that, right?
or is there some
Evolution.
higher
No?
dimension on which thought and emotion exist? I don't know. Like, how do molecules have consciousness and feelings? So, but at least like the chain of events from a physics standpoint, from the beginning of the universe to now, are quite well understood.
Really?
Yeah. But somehow went from a bunch of hydrogen gas to complex molecules, and then an assemblage of complex molecules like ourselves that can feel and talk and think. So, I mean, just if you leave hydrogen out long enough, it starts talking to itself, basically, is what happened here. So where along that path from a bunch of hydrogen molecules to humans, where did consciousness start?
It's crazy.
So maybe everything's conscious. And we're a pattern of molecules. Like the actual atoms in our body change. So the cells in your body. I mean, some cells stick around for a long time, but most of the cells in your body are regenerated. So, like I think your skin regenerates every 7 years or something like that. So you're not even the same molecules. From 1 year to the next, the molecules in your body have changed. It's the pattern that stays relatively consistent. The pattern of molecules. So we're a pattern of molecules that can talk and think and feel.